Cause you know I'm about to drop it like.
You may have to come up and just hit that. I know, we good. What's up, good people? And welcome to the Hardway show. I know I sound absolutely horrible.
The fuck terrible.
Oh my God, like it is bad. I know. And I'm going to try to muscle through this. And yes, it is the hard way. There is two of us, but y'all know how we do. Trey is either on her way or she's not going to make it today. So
Yeah, I don't think Trey's making it. Shout out to Trey. We're gonna miss you so much.
that we are. And I'm going to try not to hack and cough all on the mic and all through.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Best I can. So
You.
yes.
Hacking and coughing, I'm out of here.
Whatever. I got tea. So with some honey and lemon, and yo, this is actually better than I was earlier. So I don't know. We will see if how I sound tomorrow after all this happens, because it's a lot of talking for Lord knows what.
Yep. That's about all I can say about
Anyway,
that.
right.
That's about all I can say.
So I'm gonna try to talk strategically to where I say what I need to say and not do a whole lot of rambling. So it might be a lot of just him talking and me giving thumbs up or thumbs down, maybe. I don't know.
You don't want to get my shit.
Nah,
off.
hell no. 'Cause this one already made a post today talking about it's about to be toxic. So
Somebody told me I should be a comedian.
yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Let's see how funny she thinks these jokes
Oh
are.
shit. Y'all don't encourage him. I'm telling
You
you.
want to be internet famous? I'm gonna make your ass internet famous
Listen,
today.
I
When
gotta
I
take
get
my
home,
hair out before I do
when I get home, I bet you will say that again. Oh, there you go.
don't make
Call too much, I'm gone.
don't make me laugh too hard because then I start
I'm
coughing.
just saying, people will be funny. You know I'm funny all the time.
He is, but I'm telling y'all, don't encourage
Funny
him
all the time,
because the
so
encouragement unleashes a wrath y'all not ready for.
I come right on here and have the whole Lexington Park sharing it.
I'm trying to take my hair out. I forgot to do that before I sat down. Anyway, so let's do introductions because we just be forgetting things and all of that. So I'm make my straw simple and sweet.
Once you get settled in, man, you know what I mean?
Listen,
Get settled in
it's hard being the boss and the talent. I'm just saying.
Lord.
It's hard doing both. Let me say that. So
It's hard coming an hour and 20-something minutes away and sit next to COVID.
I do not have COVID. I am tested and cleared. Thank you. I just had to make sure because it was a lot. But
Because you wanted to be in New York.
yo, let me tell you. Okay, so let me introduce. Let's do introductions. So I am your favorite Jersey girl, True, aka a different type of chick, aka I don't even know what else. I got a lot of names, but I can't think of them right now. But yeah, man.
I still can't get over it. I'm sorry.
I'm the boss
I
of the
got to
talent.
settle in, man.
That's
I
my
gotta
name.
get
AKA
settled in
the
and
boss
get
of the
it,
talent.
and get it going. Gotta get my mojo flowing.
Well, introduce yourself. That normally gets your mojo flowing.
Y'all know I'm the toxic king, the petty king. Hey, myth though, man. I'm not in 1,000 nicknames.
Yeah.
But today, y'all gonna see.
Oh God.
Y'all
And
gonna see. How
Today of
funny
all
shit
day
is.
is the day I should have had a voice.
Y'all gonna see how funny shit is.
Oh,
Once I get to these females with daddy issues, we're gonna see just how much of a comedian I really am.
Hell. But anyway, so yes. I was in New York this weekend. Good times, good times. I made a post on the page, and I'm sure none of you guys have seen it. But for those of y'all that don't know, I am the owner of Power Players Media, and we are getting into managing some artists. So we have officially signed on a female artist, and I like when I tell you she is doper than dope. I'm gonna keep you far away from her. I ain't got time for you and her.
If y'all are in music,
I ain't got time.
and you know how much I know about music,
You don't want to meet her for music.
why not?
Because you called me and said something totally not relating to music. So
I didn't know who she was.
yeah, well now you do.
If y'all want music, and you know I know the industry and everything else, I would be glad to share my expertise.
Anyway.
And anything else I can assist with.
Anything else you see? You just slid that on in there.
The music industry is a high stress.
So you're trying to relieve her stress.
I'm just saying.
Whatever. So anyway, so we were in New York for Day Summit this weekend. Ooh, don't you do?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't
I'm funny today.
I can't even indulge in that type of conversation.
I'm big funny today.
Go ahead and get killed up in here.
Big myth.
Because I can't even jump in and get in the middle of that. Anyway, so we were in New York for Days Summit this weekend, produced by Steve Morris, and it was a good time. Like, it was a good time. She is a true professional, and when I tell you that she just has bars for days. Oh, her name is Lady Duchess, Laydii Duchess on Instagram. We are actually going to be talking to her on Friday for our new impromptu type of IG show called True Vision. I love that name. That was my Snapchat name for a while. It was like True Vision at the bottom, my Snapchat filter. So I done made it a whole show.
So what is it on IG now?
So it might be on IG/YouTube or just IG. I don't know how I want to produce that and put that out.
True Visions?
Yeah, it's just True Vision. It's just that's the name of the little segment that I want to do with different
Just
people.
all your accounts to just True Vision.
No, not everything. That's a particular thing. That's a show, not an account. So, but yeah, so we'll be interviewing
the
her.
artist.
Huh?
We'll be interviewing the artist on location or virtual.
It's gonna be virtual for this Friday.
When is it gonna be on location?
Why you ain't coming?
What are you talking about?
You ain't coming.
I support
Secret
you guys.
location.
I support you guys.
Secret location.
Alright.
Yeah, but you know what? Not for nothing. Nah, never mind. Damn, I was about to. Okay, moving on. What has been going on with you? Listen.
Life has been lifing.
Oh hell, that's not good.
No.
In a good way.
It's if you're on a high, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're on a high, and then when they say when people go low, you got to go lower and then come up.
Pretty much. That's how I feel.
I've just been kind of staying high.
Fuck that.
And I don't know, man. I feel like I haven't been petty or haven't been returning the energy that people been giving me. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah. I was listening to Life Jennings yesterday.
Okay.
My soul needed that shit. Like, I think I just got like pent up frustration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm changing. I changed. You know what I mean? But life is really cool. Life is dope.
Yeah.
I just want dope people in it. And for the people that want my time and demand my time, make sure you don't waste my time.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Make it worth my fucking
I
time.
know that's right. Make it worth my time is the key phrase, because we ain't out here doing anything for anybody, and it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't do anything for you. So I guess
it's $3.60 a gallon. If I'm traveling for some vagina, you need to make it work.
So what does that look like? Making it worth your time?
That means lingerie, a t-shirt, just naked.
They gotta dress it up.
Something. Just something.
Okay.
I don't want to see a bonnet. I don't want to see a hair wrap.
You said that
I
last
don't
time.
want none of that. If y'all want A-Myth time and y'all want to be it, because I got DMs like females.
Okay.
If y'all want my time, y'all know how I'm coming.
Right.
Present me with something.
I know that's
show
right.
up and show out.
Right.
Please don't waste my time.
And I agree. Stop wearing your bonnet. Put your bonnet on after sex. Don't put your bonnet on before. That's so retarded to me.
And I'm not a big head person, but let that be an automatic thing. I'm not. It just shows me that you're glad to be here.
Wait, pause. Engineer, close your ears.
Boy, grow. You know what I mean? I just saying, man, before y'all hop in the DMs, whether you up the road, down the road, in the middle of the road, and you come holler at me, man, don't waste my fucking time.
Bing, bing, bing.
And I've got to admit, I've been giving out relationship dates. So I have to take accountability for that.
Yeah.
And there's no more playing with you guys, these kids, and staying over and shit.
Oh.
I am now hitting and leaving.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
So what True has been saying for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
2 seasons. I have been telling this nigga, Don't sleep over. Do what you got to do. Clock out and leave. Now he want breakfast, cereal with the kids in the morning.
I'll be honest.
Now you understand why you don't do that nonsense.
I'll be honest. I just had it was just another little situation, and it's just like, man, I was putting my best foot forward too quick, or just even entertaining someone, allowing them to even be around me in my space in that capacity. They got too comfortable too quick. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's just like when things go sour, when you kind of tend to hear people's true feelings, how they really feel about you.
Okay.
They always say a taker can recognize a giver.
Oh, okay.
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just look, I'm just at the point now where we're just gonna call a spade a spade. We're gonna keep it how we're gonna keep it.
Oh man.
I'm not staying. If you don't, you better feed me. You better
Before or
feed
after?
me and hope I done took an edible and had some drinks.
So you wanted to go play on your way out the door?
That's the only way I'm gonna stay though. If I'd have had that edible with some drinks, and I only drink Terramana and Casamigos. So if it ain't that, don't even look.
He got standards, ladies.
I'm hitting and leaving
Amen.
for the rest of the year.
Amen. High five on that
I
one.
promise you, dog.
I've been trying to get him to understand this for 2 seasons, so
Yo.
I'm glad we just come full
There will
circle.
be no more dates. There will be no out to eat. There will be no taking you home. None of that.
So he on some for real savage-ish.
I am.
And here's the thing. Let me give the women a disclaimer. Y'all know what it is. So if you looking for more,
Yeah.
don't even do it to yourself. Like, and this is what we talk about this on the show, where these good women keep finding these trash men. Not that you're a trash man, but you got trash man tendencies.
For sure. For sure.
And then these good men are out here finding these trash ass women. Like, y'all need to find what's in your lane. Stop dating what's not in your lane.
You know what messes? I'll be damn. I don't even want to give my guy card up,
Give
but
it
I'm
up.
gonna give it up for y'all, and I'll just give y'all a secret. What messes men up, right, is when we watch y'all come out of just a trash situation. Might have been a trash situation,
Okay.
but somebody has to be a villain in somebody's story.
Right.
It wasn't trash when y'all first met. It wasn't trash when y'all got engaged.
It's always trash at the end.
It's always villainous shit afterwards, right?
Yes.
The problem is we are watching that, or we hear your story,
Mhm.
and then when we link with you, we wonder why your expectations so goddamn high when you done stayed with the guy that done cheated once or twice, or you ain't never ate at this restaurant, but this is regular shit that I do.
Right. Right.
So why are you acting like this is the norm? Us going to spend $100 out to eat, $80 out to eat. This ain't the norm for you. You ain't been nowhere.
Right. 'Cause he ain't do that for you.
So when you don't put an appreciation on that for a man, and we done watched and heard your stories, that changes a man's outlook. Be unappreciative female and man, because there's unappreciative and there's toxic. There's
on both
unappreciative and
sides.
wounded men out there too.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
So I'm not finna put my black man cape on. I'm gonna try to not to put that
But
on.
here's the thing. So here's the other side to that coin, right? So maybe in that relationship, because when she got out of it, she realized it was a trash ass relationship, right? So she was like, all right, my next one, I'm about to elevate what my standards are, and I'm not going to accept what I just went through. So could it be that?
No, wanna know why? Because no. The reason it can't be that is because no man, you don't just tell a man about your last relationship. We're gonna ask what happened to the relationship before that one, and before that one.
Yeah.
And goddamn, if it just keeps, they're not all trash
If
men,
it's all
dog.
in the pattern, but still at this point in life.
No, not all trash men, dog.
Well, what I'm saying is at this point in life, she can say, I'm not dealing with what I done dealt with 4 or 5 times. I want something better. So these are now my new standards. Isn't she entitled to do that?
Yeah, but some of them set their standards way too high. But you know, sometimes in life we all want to be something, but we're not willing to make the changes to be that.
Right.
So if you want to be, let's just call it a high value female, let's just switch the roles, right?
Here we go with that
gotta
nonsense.
present high value shit. You gotta carry yourself that way.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
You can't have 1 foot in the streets and then 1 foot you want to be this. You want to eat at Hell's Kitchen, and the next time you want to twerk your ass here.
Right, on headlights.
It's just really weird. Like every man be talking about they want to freak in the sheets and all that dumb shit.
Right.
What the fuck?
No, but I think you outside in the world can portray yourself or be the professional woman with class and standards.
Professional, yeah.
Yes, but then at home, Hell yeah, be swinging from chandeliers for your man.
But most women only want to be freaks 2 times a week. The rest of the other 2 fucking
Well, because
days,
anybody got time for all of
2
that.
fucking days you're tired, and the other 2 fucking days.
I mean, we can still give it up, but I ain't
trying to
swinging from
spend with
chandeliers
kids.
7 days a week though. I ain't got time for 7 days a week to be swinging. Now, can you get it 7 days? Yes, but
Yeah, as
2
a
to
man,
3,
I want the option of you swinging from the chandelier 7 days.
that's fine. You got 3.
No.
3, maybe
I
4.
want the option of you swinging from the fucking chandelier
I hear
all
you.
7 days.
So
I'm not. It's not going to be all 7 days.
Right.
But I want to walk in the house or in the bedroom and be like, damn, I want some head. I know she on. You know what I'm saying?
And now, here's the thing, that's fine, because the 2 or 3 days will add up, and by Sunday, I done been through my 2-3 days, and you good.
So you're not gonna get me out the way on Sunday to start the week?
No,
No
that's
way.
the Lord's day. We go to church and pray and eat chicken on
Don't
Sunday.
get me the fuck out the way on Sunday and watch me go cheat.
I know.
If you're gonna,
That's the
you know
Lord's
how I
day.
am anyway. Though.
And we ain't married. That's the Lord's day. We not having.
Fuck me Sunday. You know I don't like back to backs.
I know.
So I'm cool with getting with Wednesday and Thursday. And Wednesday or Thursday. Probably Wednesday, then give me Friday, and then again on Sunday.
So technically, if she gives it to you Friday and Saturday, you're not gonna want it on Sunday anyway.
No. I don't want both days.
Okay, if you get it on Saturday, you're not
Sunday?
gonna want it on
I
Sunday.
want Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. If I go Saturday, Sunday is an automatic too. No matter what, it's cut. I have to start the week. You don't want me to start the week off heavy.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's why workplace relationships.
Oh,
be
I
like
ain't
that.
shared on our page, Lord.
Come on now.
I told you, it's hard being the chief and the Indian.
That's why workplace relationships be so fucking good when you hump somebody that you work with.
No, here we go.
We already talked about
We did. All right, bring up the first topic.
that. All right, man. So I think everybody's seen the video of the teacher and the student.
Oh, sweet baby. We do have the video.
So we do have the video.
Yes, Mr. Engineer, can you run that video for me, please?
Why does the rules not apply to everybody else? That's my phone. No, you did not keep nobody else's phone. And you finna give me my shit. And
Don't touch me.
that's on my mom.
Don't touch me. Girl, don't touch me. Girl, don't touch me.
Get a t-shirt.
Somebody get a fucking teacher. Get a fucking teacher. Get a fucking teacher. Get a fucking teacher. Get a teacher. Get a teacher. Somebody get a teacher. I don't give a fuck. Get out. Get a teacher.
I gotta fix my hair. I can see it. Thanks, Pooh. Sorry, y'all. My baby is engineering for me today because he's so grown. Shout out to my grown son. He not single though, ladies. Leave him alone. Because I'm not nice. Anyway. I know that was.
Oh, what side? Whose side are you on? I'm on fuck those kids.
Oh, me too. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, let's.
We gotta break it down. We have time.
Yes.
Let's dissect this shit.
Let me be clear. I am in favor of the teacher because Nuck and bitch, I'm a buck. Point blank, period. And these little millennial Gen Z, XYs, whatever babies better understand that these late 30s, 40-year-olds, yo, we come from a different time. We came from the time where you didn't even stand up against your teacher in school, let alone be behind her desk popping shit and cursing. Like, we didn't do that because we had respect. So we are now those people who not about to sit here and let you go ham off somebody on me. Hell no, absolutely not. But on the flip side of that, I don't know what is happening. On the flip side of that, the teacher, she was a little, like when the girl was walking up to her, she almost went, like when the girl first leaned in and she first said, "Don't touch me," the teacher was already at that point ready to swing. So I do feel like she should have tried to de-escalate that and not, because she literally, that first movement the teacher made, she cocked her arm back. So she put it back down, and then when the girl hit her, she swung. But it was almost like, You should have maybe tried to de-escalate that a little better. And then why was her ass out? How short was this heifer skirt? So that dude tells me also the mentality of this teacher, because you came to school like you just left the club.
So I don't know if that's a teacher or a substitute.
It was a substitute. I read the report. It was a substitute.
But I think you have to have a degree either way.
Not a degree per se, because you can be actively earning it.
Actively earning.
Yeah, I think you can be actively earning or have some certifications to be able to be a substitute.
To deal with children, this is an educated woman.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not even that old. And when I grew up, teachers was nowhere near in their goddamn 30s.
Wasn't that fine?
They were old as hell.
Right, I know.
So, and when you did get a teacher that was that young, that was one that graduated that we all knew. They just throwing on a movie and shit anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
The reason I'm with the teachers because I don't care. That looks like a high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you woke up on anybody, it's a natural defense mechanism of a backup.
Right.
Your ass ain't supposed to have no cell phone in the class anyway.
Right.
So when she said you didn't take nobody else's cell phone, guess what, shorty? Fair is a place where they judge pigs.
Yep.
Your ass got caught. Your ass was doing whatever you was doing.
Right.
She was on the phone trying to call whatever principal, your mom, or doing whatever. She was
She
clearly
was
on
getting
the
ready
phone
to try to call
trying-
somebody.
Your ass walked up. She like, yo, back up. That's natural. You
I agree.
know these new kids is aggressive. They're aggressive because mama and them ain't whooping no ass. Mom's still in the club.
Right.
Mine ain't really whooping no ass. You of age to be sitting out eating crab boils and shit with your mama.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, this shit's weird, yo.
It's crazy.
This shit's weird. Privileged kids that's like, yo, give me my phone back, yo. I'm ready to walk up on a straight adult.
Right. And just, I don't even think it's privilege. No, it's disrespectfulness. Like
Yeah,
these
right.
kids don't have no respect for their
Right.
elders. And I don't even care if their elder is early 40s. Nigga, that's your elder.
Your elder, yo.
You 16, 17. How
Dead ass.
dare you?
Like,
And then you
that.
in there cursing like you somebody grown.
And you,
How
and
dare you?
you're on the ground giving shorty a problem. Don't get me wrong, you're giving the teacher a problem.
She
but that's
wasn't
a
for real.
grown
She wasn't.
Woman that could really hurt you.
And she
yo.
did. And that's why the girl was on the ground screaming at the end, get off of me. Nah, take this ass whooping.
But if she didn't, you could tell the teacher still caught herself. If she really was outside,
Right.
she would have walked you, like really
Right.
hurt you like that.
Yep,
You know what
and
I'm
all
saying?
she did was
Just
hold
curl
her
up.
down at
And was
the
like,
end
yo,
of
get a
it.
teacher, yo.
Yeah,
Get a
she
teacher,
ain't
yo. Get a
swinging on her
principal,
for
somebody.
real.
And
She
could've
really was just trying to hold her
could've really
down.
whooped her, like
So it's good.
whooped her. Unfortunately,
Sure could've.
you're gonna lose your fucking job.
And it
You know
sucks
what I'm
that,
saying?
right.
You're gonna
her
lose
career
that
is
bullshit,
now.
but they don't
yeah.
pay teachers enough any
To
fucking
deal with
way
that, and that's-
anyway.
And that's too
know
part of
what I
the
mean?
issue. These teachers are tired of going
Right.
to work and
Disrespectful
having to worry
kids and
about
shit.
their safety. But think about how many videos we've seen where the kids are beating the crap out the teachers.
Man, they got the kids with the guns in school
Yeah.
now.
All of that. And some of these kids, though, but some of these kids, like imagine if that was a 17-year-old boy who is now 6'1", a good 2-something. That lady couldn't have really did nothing with him for real. You know what I mean? So it's such a sticky place to be in as a teacher. And unfortunately, like you said, the parents are not parenting their damn kids. So here we are.
There was a time where cell phones didn't exist.
Right.
You damn sure weren't taking those cell phones to
No,
school.
but we had beepers. We took our beepers to school, but we knew to keep them shits on vibrate. I had a beeper. I had a turquoise screen beeper.
Remember when people used to page motherfuckers goosing? That meant.
Or the 143 I love you.
That Music Soul Child did a song called 143.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
disgusting.
funny. No.
That's disgusting that he did that.
Why?
I never knew that it was from like a pager.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought he just made up some code. The whole time he talking about.
Yeah, he was just around when we was 143 in each other.
Yeah, I came around the goosing part.
Okay. Pagers used to be the bomb, though. You felt important if you had a pager and then you kept it on loud. So when it beeped, you'd be like, oh, that's me. Like you felt important.
I'm like
I was
late
a pager.
pager, beginning of Nextel chirp era.
Okay. Those were bomb too.
That was a dope era.
Yes.
That was a really dope era, dog.
I like the whole two-way
You
walkie-talkie.
guys will never understand the walkie-talkie. So
Right.
Nextel and
And-
I hope they never bring it back.
Look, and ain't nobody never had nothing to say. Hey, what you doing? Like you just wanted to do it because you had it.
And that's another thing. When you call me, stop FaceTiming me. Why the fuck are y'all FaceTiming me? Just call me or text me.
How we
Remember,
gonna have a whole show about A-Myth and what he wants to do.
Android allows FaceTimes now.
Yes. Thank you, Apple.
Don't FaceTime.
Why?
I'll never answer. Tell me for real, man.
Why? Why you don't like FaceTime?
I'm not even gonna start that shit. If you start it, then it comes to why you didn't answer. Don't FaceTime me, yo. Don't just call me and text me.
But what if they want to see your face? They miss your face. They want to see that smile. They want you to see their face and they smile. What if they FaceTiming you naked? And they like, come get it.
No, you gotta text me first. You gotta text me because I'm the type of nigga. I'm at work all the time.
So, hide your phone. Why you ain't at work like this with your phone? You ain't at work showing the world your phone.
I'm one of them. Hey, I'm hitting that type of niggas.
I mean, okay, but you still ain't at work like this. So she FaceTime you with her boobs in the camera, like, hey, I'm ready.
Don't FaceTime me. I don't care. I don't care about your tits.
Oh God.
I'm slowly became a tit man late in life.
Okay.
I'm not care about that shit. I already see a shit in person.
Well, exactly. That's what she trying to tell you. Come on. She's saying, "Come on," but come on.
Then when I get there, your freak level is nowhere near what the hell it was over the phone. We've been texting and flirting all day, and now I gotta give you hints on giving me head.
Because she gave it to you already. So when you get there, you're just supposed to lay it down. Her foreplay was in the text.
Yo, off topic.
Okay.
Do you know? And I think you said this before. People really don't be kissing during sex.
It depends if you're a big kisser or not.
That's weird, son. I don't
What?
even. That's weird anyway.
I think it depends. If some people are not big, I'm not a big kisser.
You don't kiss during sex though? I can't even get
If
right
I
if I don't
have
have to kiss.
to.
You know? Oh no! No. Anyway, I can't. My boy called me the other day. Yeah, not gonna go there. Anyway,
It's just nasty.
the Dalai Lama likes kissing.
Oh my God.
His motherfucking
Yo. I wish I would have put a video in our show for that.
No.
Like,
No video.
not the video, but just the picture.
No.
Like,
No.
what the hell?
No.
What?
People hide too much shit behind religion anyway.
I mean, yeah.
And I thought I'm not too familiar, but I thought the Dalai Lama was like a Hindu, like an Indian thing or something like that. This man defected from China.
Okay, I mean, he can do that and still choose to be in another faith and all that stuff. So he
yeah.
can do that
Yeah,
because
another
once you, if you're defecting from something,
Yeah.
you're separating holistically everything about you and that place or whatever comes along with that place.
Yeah,
So that makes sense if that's what it was.
You know what's fucked up is he gets to issue an apology and go about his day for telling the little boy to suck my tongue.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my question. Do we chalk this up to maybe he's old and senile? Or is he just a dirty old man and this is the first time he's ever gotten caught?
Boy, oh boy, I'm already a voice for my county, and the county is already looking at me the way they're looking at me. So I'm just gonna say this. Damn, yo. Y'all gotta protect me. After I say this.
Okay.
Priests and high-ranking members of the church don't go to jail anyway.
Agree.
They send them
Yep.
off to camps in the woods and shit
Yep.
to live with other nuns that have gotten pregnant. And a lot of times, not only that, they kill and abort those babies.
Okay.
Ain't nothing you can do with him. He might fall off the face of the earth. If somebody was to call for justice, he will fall off the face of the earth, go into one of those, whatever they want to call them, in New Mexico or West Virginia, and he will live a happy.
I think it's interesting that the selective call for not judgment, justice
Right.
is what it is. Because everybody was all shocked and appalled when it came out, but I've not seen anything after that, after the initial shock of it.
For what?
But that's the crazy part. But I know, but that's just crazy to me that there's selective justice to that extreme. I mean, we know it is because we've covered some things, but it's just that's a lot. That's crazy.
Yep, now leave the church right there because I don't know too much about that.
I love the Lord.
Another current event that we're just gonna get to is what's that boy named Marcus Houston?
Yeah, what the hell
And
was
his
that?
wife, what's his wife's name? Maya Dickey or something like that.
Okay.
But her real name is Mayana. I think it's Mayana, her real name,
Okay.
or whatever. So I ain't got my little notes, so let me make sure I'm right for this.
Yeah,
sick
because
shit.
I'm like, what happened?
Let me make sure
Who
I'm
did
right
it?
for this sick shit.
Oh, it's sick.
So he's now 41.
Oh, that's right.
She's 22, right?
Yeah.
They got married weeks after she turned 18.
18, right.
They've been celebrating 3 years of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3 years of marriage.
Right.
And she's 22. You married her weeks after she was 18, but y'all been
They
together
were
for
dating.
like 10 years.
Right. Now, but didn't he also say that they didn't do anything until they got married?
So,
that they just dated
yeah.
and they were,
So they met at a Jehovah's Witness event.
Yes, that's right, because they're both Jehovah's Witnesses, right?
Religion. And like he said, God was key.
Yeah,
And they had
he
a lot
did say
in
that.
common.
Right.
At 38, and she was
He wasn't 38.
He was 38.
I thought he
at
was
the time.
28.
No, he was like 30.
He was 30.
No, he was like
I thought he was late 20s.
maybe late 20s, but she was like 16, 17.
Agreed, but
if you do the math, he really met her at 15.
right.
She was reported missing from her foster parents August of 2016.
Was she?
She was 16 years old.
Huh.
She popped back up at 19, engaged to him. Groomed her. You're sick, dog. And that's sick, dog. And really, we crucified R. Kelly for this same shit, even though parents was giving with text messages that just recently, a couple weeks ago, surfaced,
giving him their
seduce him, show him, give him what he wants. Marcus Houston, we got to crucify your sick
not going
ass.
to.
Dog, your marriage is healthy. Y'all have a healthy kid. Don't get me wrong. Y'all, I'm not a fan of the huge gap in relationships when they're babies. Anyway, I feel like anything 18 to like 25, you gotta let them go because they ain't even live. They ain't had the club, they ain't had the drink, they ain't have nothing. Older men swooping in on youngins that's not even 21, 20 something, whatever. I think it's fucking sick. Leave them babies alone. I think you niggas is goofies because chicks that's in y'all goddamn age range already know y'all goofies in y'all area. So that's why y'all prey on the little young girls out of high school that can't even fucking buy liquor. She's 22, dog. Are you shitting me? You married her a couple weeks after she turned 18. You've been hitting that at 17, 16. Let's not act like y'all just been married. Y'all got married and you ain't been hitting. You're sick, bro. You groomed her, bro. That boy different, bro. Them celebrities is.
No, here's the thing. I agree. I agree, and especially because of the whole R. Kelly thing. But I think the way that his situation is being spun, because I'm telling you, everything that I knew was more so about they waited, they dated, whatever. They had the parents' permission. They waited, right, and all of that. So it's being portrayed a little different than the R. Kelly thing, right? And then I just got a text that said that her biological mom works for him. So she was with her mother, and then she married him. So that could be why she was missing. I know.
Any fucking way. She wasn't there.
But still. But so I mean, right? But so the way that this is being put out, it is. Oh, I agree with you. We know what it is, but the way that it's being put out and the way that they did it honestly in a covert enough way to where if it did come out, it still doesn't look like they was out here, doing whatever.
At 19.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you took that girl at 15, 16 years old and hit her.
Yeah.
Bottom
so
line.
they could do whatever they could do.
She's beautiful though, and shout out to them, I guess, for what it is. But your PR person, bro, should have told you no. Why do you go online and address that?
And so that's what I don't understand.
Your PR person should have said, remember I killed Sha'Carri Richardson's PR person? That should have been, who's your PR person allowing this type of shit?
Right. Why are y'all coming out here with this stuff now? If nobody knows, keep that shit in the closet.
Bruh, nobody gives a fuck.
Well, I mean,
movie. What you got? Is Immature dropping again?
Yeah, I was gonna say unless he does need it, because ain't nobody talking about him otherwise. But people think that all press is good press, good, bad, negative. They think that all of it is good because his name is circulating again.
Desperate, baby. But you he's looking crazy at 41 and she's 22.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you had the nerve to use Jehovah as the reason you guys came together.
And I mean, but here's the thing, that could have been the for real reason.
If anybody,
It just wasn't done right after that.
if you're watching this, right, whether you're tuning in now or been watching, just type in the word grooming and look up the definition. Then you
Grooming.
can get back to us in the fucking comments and you will understand what I'm saying about what he did to her and how he did it.
Yeah.
So,
But then that brings up the other question that you had about
age.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm not a fan, yo.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm
Yeah.
not a fan, yo. I think you niggas are goofies.
Okay, so what? Okay, are you saying you're not a fan of older men and younger women, or older women and younger men? Because I think
Both.
there's two stereotypes around each of those things.
But there is stereotypes, but
Or
no.
stigmatisms around each of
There's no stereotypes around older women and men. That kind of goes unspoken.
It is. It's just a good one. It's just a good spin to
Oh,
it.
you hitting that cougar.
Right, like you hitting that
Cougar
cougar,
joint.
and the cougar's, oh, you got a young hot thing, so he breaking that
Yeah.
back. So the stigma around the older woman is a good thing.
I think.
Whereas the older man, the stigma is always, oh, he's a sugar daddy, and she just using him for money.
But I think that comes from just being alphas. As a man, and you make that decision to be with an older woman, I think that it's not like the man is bearing down on a helpless,
Right, because she's still of age.
not defenseless, but
Yeah.
weak woman.
Right.
Who's choosing that. I think when you're a grown man, 40 something, whatever, and you're bearing down on an 18, 17, 19, 20-year-old that's finding herself,
Right.
she want to leave her parents' house, whatever, she want her own money, whatever, and you're
Yeah.
bearing down on her, like, let me guide you.
Yeah, that's
I think
bull.
that that's a power.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think
Agreed.
it's intimidation.
yeah,
She might not even have a good home life. You know
right.
what I mean?
No, and you're taking
That's what
advantage
it
of
is.
that.
Yeah, she might have just got her heart broke out of fucking high school. She don't know she'll get her heart broke 2-3 other times.
Yeah,
I think
she
that's
ain't go
the
through a whole
difference.
phase either.
Oh, you know I'm huge on the hook. Let her go out there.
She ain't do her whole
Oh
phase yet.
man, y'all, oh Lord, y'all boys be dating these girls that ain't go through no. Boom! I saw a clip the other day, right? And damn, I'm glad. I like how we just get to talk like this for real. Talk like shit. I seen a clip the other day about a guy talking about how a lot of men don't really know their wives
Okay.
because most women don't feel comfortable telling their husbands how they used to fuck the football team and the da-da-da-da-da, right? So I get on the post and says, who the fuck wants to know that? Who wants to know if Big Dick Dan was hitting that 20-something years ago? If the bitch told me she fucked LeBron and she's a Cavs fan, I'm in my feelings. I don't care if it's 20 years ago or not. That's young LeBron too. No, you tearing that shit up. The boy's 6'6", 270. And here I am, working construction. And he follow you. The male ego is so fragile, dog. Why is niggas asking, if you marry this woman, yo, care about your past, son. I just don't care. That's me. I love you. I took vows. I don't care about your past. You could have walked Southeast Bennett Road by the shrimp boat back in the day. I love you, though.
Right.
That's because I
love you now.
I
Right.
love you now.
Right.
What you used to do is before me.
Right, true.
And
And
that's me, man.
And here's the thing, I will say this, because I do know some guys that are like you. They don't want to know. They don't care. It was before me. It's irrelevant. Like, and they're almost like, don't let me find out either. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that shit researched.
I don't even care about find out.
So I get it, but I can understand some men wanting to know.
How can you understand?
Because it's the what if. There's a lot of people that. Like, just what if? Like, the not knowing what I don't know. Like, the curiosity thing.
Why
a
you
lot
get
of
married?
people. And
Why you get married if you don't
no. Okay, let me make the scenario, right? And again, it may not work for you. So, yeah, y'all are married, but let's say, okay, her homegirl from college pops up, and then they talking, and all of a sudden the girl be like, oh, remember that time we went to the game and we went to LeBron's after party, and then the wife is looking like, you know, nix that, right? And then the husband is now curious, like, well, what the fuck happened? So sometimes situations unfold like that, where the guy is now curious, like, wait a minute now,
Male egos are
did you
fragile.
sleep with the whole offense? Like, what happened? And I know they are. But sometimes curiosity will supersede that.
And for any man that is curious like that, females should kill their ass. Tell them. Tell them.
I mean, if they ask, yes, absolutely tell them.
Yeah.
But look, if you ask, be prepared for the answer. Yeah, be prepared for the answer. Don't ask a question, but you, especially if you know your woman and you know your woman got no cut cards. Don't ask her if you can't handle the answer.
That have you looking at the coochie different.
Oh wow, that's your
Just
fault.
down there looking at it like, damn.
And look, now, okay, so psychologically, does it feel different now because you're thinking different about it?
Absolutely. Yo.
Oh, I got a voice back.
Yo, really, to be honest with you, women intuition and a man's intuition is probably 90% right. If you go to hit something and it don't feel right, that's because somebody else been there. But if it's something from the past and it's in your head, bro, you gotta deal with that. You asked, she told, bro, I don't know how you gonna deal with it or what. But you, shit. I don't want to know.
I don't wanna know about my song. If you blame it, keep it on the. No, they remixed it and made it a whole new song now.
Diddy and them bad boys.
No, but there's a whole new remix, new age, generational bullshit song to it.
I asked women about their whole phase though.
You did?
I think this should be like cool. I'm like, hey, yo, fuck 2 dudes at one time.
And when she says yes.
I've had some of them say yeah, and I have some say ew.
Okay.
Say
But if she say yes, then what? What is your next thought? Because is your next thought, let me keep her, or what homeboy can I call?
No,
what's your thought?
It kind of turns me on.
Okay, but does it turn you on which way? Do I keep her like, shit, okay?
No.
Or is it what homeboy can I call?
No, it turns me on is like, I'm ready to beat this thing down. I'm here now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you don't think about what nigga can I call so we can tap this?
I like playing ball one-on-one.
Okay.
I'm selfish.
I got you.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So question. So talking about not knowing, let's say your woman cheated on you, you chose to forgive her.
Ooh, I've been here.
Is it better? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Wrong question. Let's say you think she cheated, but you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go through the lens to find out whether or not she did, or are you okay living in, stupidity of bliss of not knowing, like the ignorant bliss? Like, I don't know, and I don't want to know because my life is perfect. I want to keep it the way it is, but she moving like she cheated.
If my life is perfect.
I'm saying, in his eyes, in his mind, everything's great.
Cheat on bitch.
No, what I'm saying is though,
me.
but do you want to know? Like, do you just live in your ignorant bliss? You don't know whether she did or not. Okay, so you don't go through the channels of trying to find out if she did.
The moment the money gets fucked up, the moment we're no longer doing trips, the moment shit gets ill, now I want to know.
Okay, so what if she's not sleeping with you? And you like, okay, she got to be getting it from somewhere. Do you live in your ignorant bliss? Or do you force that hand and be like, bitch, you better give me something?
Back home, please, I've been off of you. I do apologize, but I've been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I was just laying there, but I was cheating.
Anyway, what if your situation don't count? This is different. This is if
But
you weren't.
there was a time where I wasn't cheating.
Okay.
And I kind of knew
Okay.
what was going on, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I kind of heard who it was and whatnot like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Nigga was nice in basketball.
Damn LeBron again.
Revenge is sweet as fuck, boy. I'm the truth, I swear I am. But I've been there and I kind of lived in it and I kind of lived in it, but eventually I think you get tired. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather somebody cheat physically than emotionally anyway.
Right.
Because you could cheat physically, you could fucking go, but emotionally, she starts to really like that nigga and like really love him. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, he has a different power over her and everything you do. And that's a lot of things in relationships too. People don't realize. Every day, month, year ain't gonna feel new in the fucking relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through that stretch where it feels like a routine because motherfucker, we're in a fucking routine.
Right. And you gotta be okay with that.
I told a female before, I can't compete with the new nigga.
Right.
We 10 years deep.
Yep.
I can't compete with no. I made it 10 years with you.
Right. Right.
Y'all about 10 days.
Right.
This nigga's looking like damn.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
His dick's better.
Yep.
He eating better.
Yep.
Everything looking crazy.
Yeah.
Till you see he got the same 2-3 pairs of jeans. He wears the same shoes and shit. You gotta buy him shit. You know what I mean? Everything, when you compare it to the new nigga, the conversation is better because it's about your motherfucking
It's
ass
new.
anyway.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When you deep in with somebody 3, 4, 5 years, bro, people gotta understand it ain't gonna feel new.
And people don't understand that this is where the work comes in.
Man, what?
Like this, the duh, people say relationships are
Man.
work. This is what that shit
That's
means.
the work. That's the work when you don't give in.
Right.
I've been the nigga to always give in.
Okay.
So when it was done to me and I had to eat that medicine, I was cool walking away, but I also had to learn from it. And then I realized, oh, I couldn't compete with no new nigga, period. And when I even told her that, it was like, it's not that I don't want to compete and put my best foot forward, but what can I do if I show you everything?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Everything.
but remember, because we used to talk about this before, is like, how much do you do or give, or do you spread that shit out?
I don't think in a relationship you even really, if I got to start thinking like that, it's time to go.
Really?
Yeah, I'm one of those natural, like, you just got to let it flow and come. If I always got to think about, also saw another clip. If you got to impress her, buy her shit all the time for her attention and shit, that means you're not the one. That means she has options.
Yep.
That means that you are valuable for the moment while she's weighing her fucking options and
Yep.
the other guys are either unavailable
Yep.
or she sees something and she's kind of like, they're fun, but you might be more of a husband type. I just ran into a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, whoa.
So here's my thing.
Crazy.
Does that actually happen to men? Because I feel like that is, in a lot of cases, that's a women's narrative. So it's funny that you say that, because women deal with the fact that, oh, well, you know, I want to spend time with him, but he can only spend time with me on a Thursday, on a random fucking Thursday. But every other day, he unavailable. He got work, he got kids, he got this, he got that. So it's like, nah, nigga, you got other options and you out here with other people, and my days just happen to be fucking Thursday. But I've never heard a man say that about a woman.
No, because most men, yeah, bitch, you said I'm a comedian, didn't you? So look. All right, here we go.
I know who this shit is.
I can't.
You'll tell me offline. I know.
I can't say too much because I'm sure I'm gonna get a text message from somebody else anyway. All right, check my phone right now. So here we go. Most men pander to women, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? I have the luxury to sit here with you and Trey, and I don't have to pander to you guys because I just know you guys. I
Right.
slept with none of you. I'm not trying to give it none of y'all. Most men just pander to women for whatever type of game. You know what I'm saying? Men be emotional about a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Men get ghosted. Men be feeling some type of way about shit. Men be knowing what the fuck's going on, but some men be just pussy hungry. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just live in truth. You know what I mean? I fucked up and entertained some shit and allowed my time and kind of my emotions to get into something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was kind of like, damn, I feel like she's just taking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's just taking. So when I saw that clip and shit, it kind of pushed it into perspective for me. She played victim and was like, you know, her daddy issues. She wanted to get herself together, whatever. Well, bitch, you couldn't get yourself together a couple $100 earlier. You can't get yourself together before the restaurants, before meeting my sister, before meeting my mother, before. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So these are issues that you know you have.
Right.
So you're looking to me for reassurance. See, when you date a female with daddy issues, fellas, leave them alone. If they ain't had no daddy and they are 30 plus still harboring that shit, it's real shit there.
Yeah.
You gotta leave them alone or help them seek help.
Yeah.
Real talk. And for the women that have daddy issues, comedian bitch. For the women that have daddy issues, maintain your independency, right?
Right.
Maintain it.
Don't get
But
into
let go of your dependency. Because that nigga is not your daddy.
Yeah.
And what you done seen on Tyler Perry movies, shit you done thought the drug dealers was, or how the niggas that treated you. You thought a man supposed to be big, brolic, sell dope, whatever that was supposed to look. That's not men. There's no mold on men, dog. You got emotional men, you got men who know who they are, you got men who still trying to find themselves, you got down low men, you got all kinds of shit.
Yep.
But if she has daddy issues and she's letting you know she has daddy issues, man, look. She's going to be taken care of and coddled 24/7, yo.
Yep.
And when the moment you start to swerve and do something else,
She gonna freak the fuck out.
she got attachment anxiety and shit.
Yep. Oh
She
my
don't
God.
like that. And it was throwing me off because I was in a situation where the girl spun the block. It was something that I liked like years ago.
Mhm.
Spun the block, came back around. I ain't gonna hold you. I was going through a little something. Like, I feel like I was going through like a little bit of depression, but I kind of, when I get like a little depressed, I kind of hustle through it.
Okay.
That's what I do, is hustle.
Right.
So when she came around, I'm going through whatever. I might have let this female go because I ain't feeling that. I ain't fucking with this one either. I
Right.
started entertaining some shit. But when it was time to hustle and my account wasn't where I felt like it needed to be and the bills is coming and shit, she had issues. When plans would change, she would have issues and freak the fuck out.
First of all, don't nobody need to fuck up the money. So
Bro, the money to me come first. I'm just being real.
yeah, like if you can't understand, I gotta get out here and go to work. Well, we got a problem.
Motherfucking takers don't realize this shit. Everybody will help you spend it, but they ain't gonna help you make it.
Right. Yeah.
So while we at the restaurant and the bill $80 or $125,
She ain't offering no pay.
nobody's complaining about what you had to do to go get that.
Mhm. At that point.
When we off up the road doing whatever shit, like we fucking Joe Exotic. Nobody's fucking.
Not
Nobody's
Joe
fucking.
I'll play tigers and shit, but damn.
What is it? Damn! Don't hit my phone either, nigga. Don't hit my phone. Yes. Don't hit my phone. It's just damn. So, but at the time, nobody gives a fuck about spending the money and
Right.
how the money got there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even like with the attachment anxiety, women with daddy issues expect a man to take on so much of that shit, and you niggas will put that face on and act like y'all up for that challenge.
And you
Y'all not up for that motherfucking challenge, man.
And nor should you be.
And I respect her for giving me that warning, but like a fucking man, I stepped right in it. Want that pussy. Ain't know what the fuck I was signing up
I was
for.
about to say, so you could have just hit it and kept it moving? Or you was already too deep into the emotional side of it?
Nah, I really like the rest.
You was too deep into it. Okay, all right.
I mean, for real. She was just cool.
So then my question is, could you have worked with her through it, with helping her get help, and worked with her through it?
This is the second female that I've met in my last couple of years or whatever, right? Where I kind of like talked to a little bit with fucking daddy issues. I don't believe you could help them. They just gotta help their fucking self.
But that's what I'm saying, get her some help, but as she's getting help, you're still
You know
getting
how many
with her.
people don't, you know how many people like,
Well, I mean, she don't get the help, then you leave. But I'm saying if she's willing to go get the help, could you work through with her?
I don't even think help even works with those type of females because they just not built like some of us.
I mean, yes, but no, the help would work because it'll give them ways to cope and get over the shit they're harboring.
Man, but I know the fucked up part is being a father, right? I understand the other side of the spectrum. And I don't think that they will ever understand until they had that conversation with their father.
And that may be
And
one
a
of the
lot of
things.
women don't care to have that conversation with their father of what happened between mommy and daddy. So
Right.
what they feel like what the fuck a father is or what a dad is a piece of shit because they see mommy hurt. They don't know. It be kids and grown folks fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you young, you don't know what the fuck that marriage or that relationship was. You supposed to stay the fuck out of there.
Right.
But you only seen mommy hurt and you seen daddy disappear. You don't know if daddy was homeless, if daddy was an addiction. You don't know if mommy cheated. You don't know if it was a physical abuse. You just know mommy was hurt, daddy disappeared. He ain't get to spin the block, and that's all the fuck you know.
Right.
It's the most unfair shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like women with daddy issues, until you talk to your father and actually ask him, "Hey, what happened?" You'll never get over that issue.
But that's what I'm saying. And then one of the things that they will get in therapy is like a 10-step program. One of your steps is to go and talk to them and figure that out, or go talk to your mom and figure that out to help you get over it.
Man, I think motherfuckers could do that without therapy.
Yeah, but they're not going to. They're not going to. And because I do agree with you, there is some stuff in them that needs to heal first before they even have that conversation. Because they can go have that conversation and not be ready to receive what they're gonna get. So they gotta heal first. The therapist ain't gonna be like, okay, first session, go talk to that nigga. Nah, they're gonna be like, let's work on you. Then we'll get you to a point where you can go talk to them.
But then they pick piece of shit, man.
Well, yeah,
That don't help.
it does not help.
Might have kids by a piece of shit, man.
Yeah.
That don't help. So yo,
That's
the
what I'm
whole
saying.
image of a man is fucked up. So when one comes around,
yeah.
When one comes around,
They're not equipped to deal with that. They're not equipped to recognize that. They're
so
not.
when something doesn't go their way, it's off the fucking Richter because they never had a man handle them gently or show them the correct fucking love because your daddy wasn't around to show you the correct love.
Yep.
So
Facts.
you don't know if this shit is how it's supposed to feel or if he's too soft, emotional, or nothing because you ain't never got it from your fucking daddy, so you don't know what the fuck it's supposed to feel like coming from nobody else.
Okay.
I'm a comedian.
I was just laughing. You said that with your chest.
I'm just saying, man.
So let me ask you a question. You may or may not know the answer, but okay.
I got all the fucking answers.
Okay. So what does a man with mommy issues look like?
Woo, shit.
Yeah, nigga. Let's talk about it.
Men with mommy issues.
Uh-huh.
The percentage of men with mommy issues is low.
Really? You think
The
so?
percentage of men with daddy issues is high as fuck.
Ooh. And you know, I think we discount the fact that men have daddy issues too. Because you really don't hear that dynamic that much. You hear most about mommy issues.
I give y'all, I come on here and I give it up because, motherfucker, that's what podding is about. That's what it's about. I give it up.
Hashtag we pod different
My
way.
text messages, my phone calls go off. I go home. My shit go off. I be honest with y'all, and I be like, it's the pod. It's me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I
This is what
really
we're gonna do. Yeah.
I can't see men with mommy issues because mommy tend to always have the kids. When
Okay.
shit split, the kids go with mommy, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can see men with daddy issues because older men are so headstrong and just ornery. So you're always seeking the approval. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I remember being younger, you know, I'd say the truth, man. I remember being about 22, 23, maybe, you know, fighting in deep depression. And I was suicidal. And I remember being on the phone with my father at 23 years old and telling him, yo, I remember, I was like, you've never told me you loved me before. And it's 23 motherfucking years. That's what daddy issues
Look
do.
like.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
23 times 365, my nigga. I never heard I loved you a day in my life from your motherfucking ass.
Right.
That's daddy issues.
Okay.
So when you got grown men that never address that, when you got grown men that never heard the approval from their fathers, they might even lost their fathers. You know what I'm saying? That's dangerous shit.
Yeah.
They never seen the mold. Once again, you ain't never seen the mold. That man ain't never gave you the okay. He never showed you manhood and shit. You know what I'm saying? You might have took after the wrong nigga. He might not even instill just that man in you and let you know. See, as a man, I know it's okay to be soft. I know it's okay to be emotional. As a fucking man with daughters, you niggas ain't gonna touch me. You can't beat me. I don't have to walk around, regardless of my size and being in the gym. I know it's okay. So when my daughter don't want me to leave or she's crying, to cry with her.
Right. Yeah.
I understand it's okay to have talks with females and shit get emotional sometimes. That's the thing. I know I'm a man. Don't nobody tell me I'm a man.
Right. And but see, here's what I've recognized. But I do think there is a mommy son dynamic because a lot of times for the mother, the son reminds them of the father that may not be there anymore.
You're always gonna have that. You're gonna inherit some shit unnaturally.
Right. But the mom now treats you like the deadbeat father that's not here. So now the mom is not loving to her son, right? The mom is now harder on him, more critical of him, just always attacking him.
Yeah.
And which in turn, now,
like your daddy.
right, but now the man grows up to just have this ill feeling towards women. And they only sees them as one thing or treats them a certain kind of way because they never got that comforting. Or, and I used to say this too, like for me, and it piggybacks off of the emotional thing you were just talking about, when boys are not taught that it's okay to show emotion and to feel, I feel like they grow up to be women beaters. Because they don't know what to do with that emotion in that situation. All they know how to do is to knock a wall or to hit a head or to be aggressive because they were never taught. It was never okay for them to cry. Nobody, that their mom never gave them a hug. So they didn't get that warmth because not for nothing. You know, dads don't give the warmth. The mom gives the warmth. Dad gives the suck that shit up and keep it moving. Mom, you can cry on my shoulder because I'm that soft for you. But when you don't have that from your mom, that man grows up and he's all off kilter. So that's why I say that I agree with you. I know there's father-son issues, but the mommy-son issues manifest totally different in men.
And probably way
Yes,
deeper.
and way
That's
deeper.
mother.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't see my queen as much as I feel like I should. I sat with her the other day for like some hours and it made me realize my mother's getting older. I do everything for her besides wash her fucking car.
Oh, we had that conversation like season 1.
Yeah, I just want to watch her car. And she knows that. Like, I love my mother to death. You know what I mean? And I grew up with her, but like as I got around like high school, I went with my father. So like me and my mother don't see each other all the time, but I'm lucky enough that my parents are best of friends, man.
That's good.
That's what makes me
great.
understand the importance of co-parenting. So when it comes to being minds and we cannot co-parent, and people ask me, well, why don't you? Because I don't feel like I should have to bow the fuck down to see a kid
Agreed.
or kiss nobody's ass to be a co-parent.
Agreed.
Because my parents are besties.
Yeah.
And for my baby mothers, I don't have ill feelings towards them. They might think we beefing or whatever.
Right.
Y'all are females. Can't beef with y'all for
Right.
and I never had no ill feelings towards y'all. So when you got men out there and you got failed co-parenting and shit like that, I think you get that. Especially if that man grows up looking like his father.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I get it from the few little text messages. He acts just like you. He look like you. His mannerisms like you. Yeah, but don't treat him like
Exactly. You cannot do that, ladies. You cannot.
And also, how you knew me ain't how the fuck you know me. Like just because you knew me when I was a kid, stop telling me acting like you know something.
Hell, I'm different from 6 months ago. I'm different from a year ago.
And when people be speaking, see when I speak on my baby mothers, I always
You do.
I speak over them in love
And positive. Yep.
because I want them. I know they watch.
Regardless of the bullshit.
I know they watch. And they
And I'm
know
the same.
it's bullshit there,
And-
but I'm gonna always speak about y'all and love and like even when y'all not in the room.
Right.
But,
Even when y'all in wrong.
yeah, and I would never even. It's just about picking it up. It's just about I don't care to hash nothing out. I just care about picking it up. You know what I'm saying? But man, them kids when they look like you and they got your man, it's natural. It's an inheritance, man. And I'm telling you, co-parenting is so big. That's why when this pod made it to that courtroom, it was one of the proudest moments because I sat down behind this shit.
Not proud.
And when I sat here, what time
We got time. 8:41.
We on till 9?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to the shit now. When I sat here and we played the clip about the trans women and the definition of women and stuff like that, and I was talking to Trey, and I didn't understand the clip fully, right? That's why I was like, yo, no, we gotta spin the block on this. This is crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I put it in our group, right? You guys don't know because it's in the group, so we fucking talking about it.
Okay.
Last pod, I was listening to the clip. I wasn't listening to the clip, right? About them trying to change what a woman is or the definition of a
definition of a mother.
Of a mother.
So they're wiping away. They're wiping away mother. And they're replacing it with birth giver.
Birth giver.
Birth giver. Some other generic. some other generic terms.
So when I was talking to Trey, right, I was letting her know that they already completed that mission with child support, taking away what a father is, and allowing the term deadbeat to take over the term of father. And even if you want to say the terms, they allowed the option of the government and the state to step in and take the father out of the household.
Right.
This is along the same lines, it's just in a different way. And then when I spun the block on the video, how he said they was able to take the father out of the household, thus leaving the woman by themselves for nobody to defend the woman. Now they're coming after the woman. See, there's certain shit though, as a father and as a mother, that's what they call that shit. G14 classified or some shit conversations.
Yeah.
If you just ain't gave birth, dog, you ain't gonna motherfucking understand. And we just gonna keep it 100. If you ain't gave birth, you don't understand the sentiment of a father. I don't care who you know or how many you know and what they do and shit. But if you ain't never watched your child come out, you ain't never had your child taken from you, you ain't never had handcuffs on you, and them talk about a podcast and shit, what you talked about and the injustice and shit. There's certain conversations you just ain't going, you ain't gonna get. You gotta sit some shit out. So when they talk about taking and changing the term of a mother, you ain't gonna understand that term, dog, if you ain't gave birth. You don't understand an epidural if you ain't never seen it, let alone went through it.
Or had to hold her hand while she got it because that shit is painful.
Man, I watched the IV come out of one of my baby mother's hands going birth almost passed out blood with it.
And then the problem is, the bigger problem is the people that are sitting here making these new legislative rules and all of these new laws are men. It's old white men that's sitting here making all of these new legislative decisions that are not affecting a lot of their women. And that's the bigger issue.
And people have to understand, these laws are there to attack us. These laws ain't for the rich white women.
Sure not.
These laws is for black men and women, dog.
Yep.
That's what they're attacking.
Yep.
And people need to get with it. So when I sit here, and I'm gonna always be an advocate on child support and other black women stop going down to these offices and
Yep.
getting on our side. I'm gonna advocate that to the death. I don't care how many bitter women there is.
Yep.
But for us men, we're gonna have to start standing on the foot. Them to get on our side, we're gonna have to stand on their side, bro. When you take away or try to change the definition of a mother to a birth giver, what's that? What's that?
Well, so it stems from, and I really hate that it stems from this because it just, again, now puts us against them. So it stems from the LGBTQIA plus community and how they're in transgender, really, and how they are now. Well, they have transgender men being, or by the opposite, I think it's a little bit of both. You have transgender people who are out here now having babies, and they don't want to be called a mother because they may not be a woman. They may be a man, or they may be non-binary, which means they don't identify with either sex. So instead of it being mother, which is, by old school definition, the woman, because it's maternal, because they're non-binary or they're a man who transitioned to be a woman and can now carry a baby from whatever surgery. They want it to be a neutral thing.
I don't think a man transition to.
I don't know. It's one or the other. Both. It's too many.
Yeah,
It's too many.
It just has to be a woman and one is a
I don't know.
surrogate.
It's too fucking many. And I hate the fact that we're here because now all it does is it makes us critical of them. So it puts us against them instead of us being able to just love them for whatever, whoever, however they are. Now, because of this law that whoever wanted to create, now we gotta be over here barking at the LGBT community where really we don't have an issue with you. We got an issue with the fact that why now we can't be mothers? Why does that gotta be stripped away from the person who actually is out here giving birth the natural way?
Or lost a child.
Right, or just because you want to be included or whatever the case is, or like this whole it's not fair thing It's not, you know, you gotta include me in no one's ever gonna be included in every damn thing. Get them, like, you want a category, take a category and call it a day. You're not gonna always fit in these categories, and we shouldn't be bending categories to make everybody fucking fit.
And the thing for me is, everybody wants to fit when it's glorious.
Yeah. And it's convenient. It's beneficial to them.
What about the women that lost babies at
Yep.
birth, miscarried babies, stillborns, SIDS?
Right.
See, nobody want to glorify that. Where motherfuckers at when people grieving and gotta bury their child and shit?
Yeah.
See, when it's glorified, when it's something to get, when it's beautiful, when it's baby showers and shit. Oh, everybody's on board.
Yeah.
But that's how it is in life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to change the definition of a mother, man, to
crazy.
include everyone, man, you can't explain to them people that had to feel that pain.
But you know where this started? And we talked about this on this show because we sat down and we said, when is enough going to be enough? What is going to be the next thing? You know when this started? When they started making unisex bathrooms.
Yeah,
or when
for
they
sure.
started to say transgender men can go into the woman's bathroom because they're wearing a dress. This is when this shit started. And we said it on this show that this is just going to keep going and keep going. And what's going to be next? And here we are. We can't even be called mothers.
This show.
But you know what's funny? Sorry, not to cut you off. I ain't heard nobody say yet that they was taking away fathers. They was taking away the term fathers. That shit ain't come up on the block.
They already have, though.
No, I mean legislatively. Nobody's
No, got child support.
But yes, but father is still in the dictionary as what it is. They're not trying to change the definition of the word father, but they're trying to change the definition of the word mother.
We all know fathers is nowhere near as high on a level. I think
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
The 20th most celebrated holiday. It's like Father's Day anyway. Fucking Hanukkah and
And
all
y'all gotta
kind of
barbecue your own dinner.
is way before fucking Father's Day. There ain't even no Father's Day fucking commercials for real.
And you gotta barbecue your own dinner.
Yeah, the fuck right. I'm cheating that night.
Father's Day.
I give it up, man. I really give it up to my baby mother, man. For real, like one of my baby mothers really make sure my daughter comes through.
That's
Father's
good.
Day. I love the little, and my other daughters too, and sons, like the little Happy Father's Day texts and shit. Like, there's a lot of bitter women out there that won't make sure their kid, because Father's Day, these are kids.
Yeah.
You have to remind them.
And you have to do it for
And we're
them.
just being real. You can't expect them kids to wake up and say, "Hey, it's Father's Day."
Right. They not.
We're just keeping it honest.
Yeah.
So for the women that do remind their kids to send that hey, you text your daddy.
Right.
I love that.
Make them a card. Let's
I
do
love
yeah.
That. I love that. I love you for it. That's why I always hold. And I'll be real, Lyric's mother in a really high regard because she does that shit, man.
Yeah.
She's dope for it. The rest of you,
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself
and you know
too.
what? This podcast really be ahead of a lot of shit.
It does.
The Passport Bros, that shit is here.
Yeah.
I didn't call that the Passport Bros. I called that putting my black man cape on back when we was over there on
Yes.
Hardway Radio.
That was like season 2. We talked about people.
I came with that
talked about-
motherfucking shit and got killed.
But that's why you the digital forecaster, yo.
I got killed for that, yo.
Sure did, and
That
and
unisex
still
bathroom to where we at now, we had that discussion
we
too.
had that discussion. We popped it from.
But there's a lot of shit that we really talked about that was we forefronted a lot of shit here.
Yep. And here we are.
That we could pull the files up later on.
Right. Facts.
And that shit came from 3 the Hardway, yo, off the no bull.
Yep.
The no bull, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All of the old episodes too will be up on our YouTube pretty soon. So they'll have that to go back and reference, and you'll be able to go back and watch our first 2 seasons before we came here.
We really I just feel like, man, as a community, we really just need to go back to this. Not everybody's included, man. These are classified conversations where motherfucker gotta stay about it.
Yeah.
Being a mother, being a father.
Just give them their own box.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be included and you want to be treated a certain kind of way. Cool. Here's your box. And you can do what you want to do in your
Go
box.
talk to them over there in that box.
Right. Here's your check mark box.
Right.
Like, this is what you are, and just be there. Why we gotta alter the boxes that's been what they've been since forever? That makes sense.
Inclusion.
Okay, I'm including you in your own special box because you don't fit over here. And I love me some LGBTQIA, WX, Y, and Z's plus, right? So I'm not coming at the community, but at the same token, like, so right, I'm gonna slam get canceled. And they're gonna be protesting outside my house. Like, no, like, come on now, because like, yeah, I'm a fan. But at the same token, I'm not a fan of all of the disorganization and all of the disruption and all of we gotta change what it is to make something fit that don't fit.
With inclusion, man, comes with inclusion comes like repercussions and things like that. I hate to see the community and them getting their rights and getting the light put on them. And now you got so many angry and bitter people. So now you're getting more mass shootings in the clubs for the LGBTQ and things like that. Like that shit is whack as fuck. You know what I mean? So there should be a line drawn, you know what I'm saying? And understand that we're not fighting against, we need to be fighting with.
Right.
And them people that sit up in on Capitol Hill and shit, they have nothing else better to do but to figure out a way to divide.
And that's all it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
that is what is coming down to.
You know what they say, man. You know what they say. What, united you stand for anything, divided you fall for anything.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yep.
So it's like it's just division. If we take the colorism out of it, we take the sexuality out of it,
the classism,
we just realize we're just in this shit together.
Yeah, pretty much. It's literally us and them. And I think, and somebody said this weekend, like at this point, I really think it's more classist than anything. You got the rich and the poor. That's really it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we still got racism, but you got rich and the poor. And that shit supersedes everything.
The biggest shit in the world.
Right.
You can fly that rainbow flag. You can fly
right. Let's all the poor people on this side, let's stick together.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's rich, it's
and poor,
and there's no middle class.
Yeah.
Your ass either got it or your ass better figure out a way to get it. Because shit's only getting harder out here, us where we live at in the DMV and shit.
Yep.
This dot should not cost just as much as the state of California to live in. That's the most preposterous shit in the fucking world.
Yo, so I was in New York.
Crazy. Right? Oh, not New York, it's city.
Yeah, listen. So I was driving, I was on the BQE, and I was looking at these nice apartments.
Was that the what?
The Bronx Expressway, the BQE.
Don't come over here with the acronym.
Oh my God. Listen, get hip, nigga, get hip. So yeah, so I'm driving and there's these apartments on the left side across from the water. And from the outside, they look like projects. So they probably were old school projects back in the day that got constructed, redone or whatever. I go to the website, look, 2-bedroom apartment. It was like 944 square feet.
Like 5?
56, like 99 or something. $5,000 for this 944 square foot shoebox.
So you could cut this rum in half.
A shoebox. Who the fuck is paying that?
Bro, but that's why them boys is getting to it out there.
But this is what I'm saying, where at this point, it is not about, it is about race, but it is really about the rich and the poor. And the races and the sexes and all these people with all these different issues need to understand that it's us and them. It's rich and poor. So I don't care what color you are. I don't care who you fucking. I don't care, if you're a man or a woman. If you're poor, we all need to band together on the poor side against all the rich white people on Capitol Hill. And we just said make the laws to divide us. We got to stop with the bullshit.
I can't believe their sole job is just to come up with
it's
fucking laws.
Waste to fuck us. These people don't work for us. These politicians don't work for us. We vote them in. They do not work for us. They work for the betterment of the bigger agenda. And typically, it ain't the poor people.
Yeah, it's crazy. We live in a victimized community too. Everybody loves to play the victim. That shit is sickening too.
Yeah.
You ever talk to someone on your phone and everything is a goddamn a story just about what's going on or what's going on in their lives? It's like, damn, you don't have no good fucking days.
No, there are some people that
I can't.
Yes, but there are some people who don't have good days. Now, here's the thing. Let me say this. They have good days. They don't recognize that they're having a good day because they live in the negative
I caught
space.
myself like that the other day.
Yeah,
I
it
caught myself
happens
like
though.
that.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Like I just woke up grumpy.
Yeah.
And I was grumpy all day.
I had to get myself together the other day,
Yeah.
just realizing that I don't got it all, but I got more than most.
Yeah.
I got a couple cars, I got a motorcycle, I could go do whatever I want, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Whatever the hell I want. And I had to realize, damn, I'm alright.
Yeah. And most people don't have the tools to really dig themselves or put themselves, because that's a conscious decision. It is a conscious thought of, oh, let me stop being a bitch today and be happy about something. Let me stop barking at everybody and take a breath, realize I'm the grumpy one. People don't do that. No one really has a lot of self-accountability anymore. So it's hard, and people don't have those tools to check themselves.
Some people, I never realized how many people ain't got no fucking hustle either.
Oh, yeah. Motherfuckers are lazy.
Like,
Man.
there's some
Lazy
people,
shit
I
now.
had this conversation with my man Al. I said, yo, you know, it's okay being an Indian, bro. We need Indians.
Right. Not everybody is born to be a chief, yo. I say that
And
all
I
the time.
had a conversation with a female about, she was complaining about her boss and shit like that. And I was like, well, quit. You don't like what's going on in there, how he run his practice, how he do his shit. Quit.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You don't understand what the CEO going through, and the CEO don't understand what you're going through.
Right.
So that's what comes with it. If
Yeah.
you ain't never been a boss, you ain't gonna understand what he's thinking, what he need to run his practice, how he need to go. And guess what? He done probably been at your level, or he might have skipped your level, so he don't understand your goddamn job and pulling you.
Yeah.
I said, well, quit.
But people get comfortable. It's not that easy.
And stop fucking playing.
I know, because I live in that. Yo, I complain every day. Every day,
But
folks.
you
Times
get,
a day.
get through it though. And I
I do.
don't think people understand how much strength you have to get through it.
Yeah.
If you gotta complain your way through it, complain.
Yeah.
But recognize at the end of the day, hey, I did that shit.
Right.
And you continue to do it. A lot of people just like to play victim so somebody can hear their story.
Yeah.
Feel sorry, feed them, chill with them,
Yeah.
whatever. Just sympathize with them. But that's okay, but not every fucking day.
Yeah.
And if you're broke out here, go get some hustle. There's so
Ninja.
much money out here. There's so many hustles out here, more than OnlyFans. Stop acting like you guys are getting on OnlyFans and making money, because you're not. Straight up.
I'm still about to go on there and show my feet.
But there's no OnlyFans is just like crypto. If you wasn't first, you're last.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
But my thing is, even with OnlyFans, it's still a hustle. You don't just get to go on OnlyFans and show your whatever. You gotta promote it. You gotta post about it. People gotta know to come to your
Go buy them
OnlyFans. You
followers,
still
something.
gotta go hustle to get it to if you do.
You got
OnlyFans.
16 followers and you talk about
They
goddamn
ain't paying you, you know. What is that?
Click my
$60?
link. Click my link. I had a good.
$60 a dollar for each follower. Like even with OnlyFans, you still have to hustle.
For your, how much is your integrity worth, or like the fact that your kid might be able to see it? How much is that shit worth?
Freaknik, old tapes, resurfacing.
Yeah. Yo. Yeah, I'm with the shit. I'm with that shit. I think that's ready to be a dope documentary.
I honestly can't wait to
If
see it.
you're 35 is the break of you knowing what freaking is.
Something
if you
like
were
that.
younger than that, shut your ass up.
Listen, I remember.
Conversations that you don't know nothing about.
But here's the thing is, their mamas do. That's a
Mom
big
ain't never spoken no freaking.
She ain't speak on it, but the question, it's almost like, so like Freaknik was out when I was around. I could have went. I did not go. So
Yeah.
you safe. But I didn't go. Somebody else in the room went. Oh,
If you went to
I didn't
Black
go.
White Week though.
I did not. I never went to any of those things, honestly.
That was just like freaking.
Yeah. Just like, okay, I went to Cancun for spring break once.
Nah, that makes sense.
Okay, but it wasn't like, it still wasn't like Freaknik. Like Freaknik, for those who don't know that y'all about to see, was, okay, Girls Gone Wild. That was the Girls Gone Wild before there was a Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
Like chicks literally just walking around naked. You see it, like chicks see a video camera, they whipping out boobs and booty,
And it was for us.
and they don't care.
It
They're
was
like,
for
it's just,
us.
right. So a lot of these kids out here that are in their late 20s and 30s are looking at their mama like, please tell me you didn't go. Their mama's over here nervous because they went.
I wonder how that footage is gonna
all these old tapes that because here's the thing, everybody at Freaknik, let me say this, every dude at Freaknik had one of them little old school handheld video cameras. Everybody was like this the whole time.
Paid if I was in that job.
I'm sure they did.
I would
No,
get paid.
I'm sure the people who turned over the video got paid so they can make this.
I'm waiting.
Shout out to Uncle Luke.
I'm
just saying.
I'm waiting on that Backpage documentary. That's gonna be more my age and my speed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I think that Freaking Junk is gonna be dope as
It's
hell.
gonna be crazy.
I'm a huge documentary fan any damn way.
Yeah.
I just like the realness in it. You know what I mean? I haven't watched a movie in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not a movie person. Don't even take me to the movies.
I want to see Shazam Part 2. I still haven't seen it.
What's that?
Shazam?
The first one had Shaq in it.
Okay, back in the day.
Had Shaq.
And then but then they redid it. Who was the guy? I can't remember. Oh, Kimora Lee's ex-husband, the black dude.
Russell Simmons.
No, the other one. She had like 5 exes. I don't remember the guy's name. Tall black African. Oh, I'm a stud. Give us free. That dude.
That shit burns me up. I don't see that last name. Y'all know it burned me
Yeah,
up.
well, you ain't letting go to the Simmons last name. Look at it. She'd be stupid to do that. No, she's not.
She's still her.
And
She's
34. I mean,
a baby fat.
But yeah, but remember, her name is hyphenated. So she is Lee hyphen Simmons.
Yeah.
So she
Let's
ain't,
drop the Simmons.
nah, fuck that. That name still carries a lot of weight. She ain't giving up that name. She is not giving up that. And then again, even her ex-husbands after that, they were all wealthy. I still don't think they were nowhere close as him.
Yeah, but why are you trying to keep him?
Because of the respect.
Ain't no goddamn respect.
I bet you she gets respect off that name.
No, she was still her.
She
Baby Fat
is,
was
but-
a Baby Fat was an African.
Well, Baby Fat, keep understand, but Baby Fat was a subsidiary of one of his companies. Right. So that wasn't her by herself. That was some shit he gave her.
I don't understand when Ike wanted his motherfucking
Name stays with me.
That shit burns
Listen,
me.
Jay,
I don't know why it burns me up, but it burns me up when it's like, it's an attachment. It's attachment issues. That's what it is. You don't want to let that shit go. You want to keep a part of that man forever.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a problem. First of all, she got kids by him, so he's always going to be there. So I don't think it's. I don't think it's the name.
Even for regular people.
But it's not him. It's the name, and it's what that name.
That's his name. He made that name.
Well, guess what?
That shit back.
No.
But even for like regular women,
She said no.
it burns.
Now my thing is, regular women, girl. Oh, okay. So no. Here you go. This is what I've heard, right? So some women, especially if they're married, their kids have their dad's last name. They want to keep their name because they feel like my kids have this last name. So I don't want to have to go to my kid's school and be Mrs. Johnson when my kids are named Mrs. Jones. My kids' last name were Jones because my husband's name was Jones. So I want my name to match my kids' names because it makes sense.
The next person to tell you that, just tell them shut the fuck up.
But that is,
Tell them just cut the bullshit.
but that is reality. Some people feel that way. I promise you, some people feel that way.
I just feel like I was just born at the wrong fucking time. I feel like I should have just been born earlier in life. Shit was just a lot more.
And you did my age.
I'm okay with that.
Like my age or older.
Probably a little bit older to be real.
Really?
This age that we are living in, I just don't feel like I'm like, I don't feel like I don't feel like I belong.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I think so many things have changed.
Yeah.
Like where we were, like where I was at 30, these 30-year-olds are now.
Yeah.
Where I was at 20, these 20-year-olds are
Even
now.
at 40, there's some women that's still like at 40, like they're in their 20s, which is cool. How do you feel?
You know what? I have not seen that.
How you
I don't
feel is
feel
how
like
you
I've seen
feel. But I just think that I came in a time where it's like I watched my mother and my sister, they're women. They're real women. They're where they should and need to be at their fucking age. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
So to see a grown woman act like they're still 20s or still say for the streets or in the streets or certain shit like that, it's kind of like, man, I ain't really supposed to be here. You should be old to be acting like that.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
God, yes.
And that's just real. Sometimes at a certain age, you should have.
Just give it up.
Yeah.
Just give it the fuck up.
Yeah. Like, you just go sit the fuck down sometimes.
Hey, I agree. And yo, I'm gonna table this for next week. But I wholeheartedly agree. Like you can still be a medium hot thing, or an older hot day. You are no longer young hot day. You have 40. Like, give that shit up.
Get ready to sit the fuck down. Enjoy it. Still feel youthful.
Right, you can
but
still, you know, but
understand that your kids is probably of age by this time.
your kids out here twerking on headlights. Your ass better not be twerking on headlights.
I know mothers and daughters that go out together, but they are like, they're respectful. But to me, it's really weird because that's just not the era I come from.
So here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
So funny enough, right? So my daughter and I, we go out, but we don't go out, right?
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
just
yeah.
went to DC Beer Fest. And it's so funny. I know you did. You asshole. Because you were supposed to come. But you was being a butthole. You was being a whole butthole. It wasn't a 3, the Hardway event.
So what I need to go for? Y'all are trying to.
No, Ninja.
Was it
It was a bunch of us. It ended up being a bunch of us. So
Y'all, I didn't know it was a bunch of us.
So Tori invited me.
Okay.
So, because he had an extra ticket, somebody canceled, he invited me. I was like, all right, cool, I wasn't doing nothing. But then I was like, well, damn, I don't want to go solo with just him. So I invited my friend, I invited my daughter. So I didn't even know until we got there. He had invited 2 other people too. So it ended up being a bunch of us.
So to me, it just looked like a.
But it wasn't.
No, we're not doing that.
Asshole. No,
Like,
you was being a straight butthole.
Like, I don't even drink beer, shorty.
I do, but I don't, and neither does other people. Like, my daughter don't drink beer, but they had food truck vendors, they had hard ciders, they had a bunch of stuff.
Don't get me wrong.
And the fact that you knew I was going to be there, you should have bought your
No,
ass.
because it looked like.
You should have called me anyway.
Like
You should have fucking called me. And then honestly, not for nothing, I called you. And it went straight to the voicemail, and I was like, all right, I ain't gonna press it. But I called you. And it literally was straight to the voicemail, and I was moving around, so it's crazy. But anyway, back to the topic, and then we gotta go, because we're a little after 9. But so my daughter and I, we went to DC Beer Fest, and it's so cute. And this is how you know the difference in, I feel like, generations and things, right? And how you raise your kids. So we knew where we was going. My daughter will still ask me, hey, Mom, can I have a drink? Or, hey, Mom, can I get this? And I literally, like, when we go to restaurants, she'd be like, can I have a drink? And she's 23. So, right, but she still asks, and I don't know if it's out of respect, I don't know if it's comfortability or whatever the case it is, but she still asks. So we had Beer Fest, and she's like, I'm gonna go try this. And I'm like, you don't have to ask for permission, baby. Go do what you can try whatever you want to try here. I got you. Because I knew I wasn't gonna be trying everything and drinking a whole bunch. Even though we found this green beer, Ninja. This green beer, like, yo, we all was drinking green beer all day. I was like, I don't gotta taste nothing else except for this beer that tastes like coffee. I was like, I don't gotta taste nothing else. Yo, the coffee beer was fire too. But that green beer was the best beer I've ever had.
It's a generational thing.
But so you can go out with your kids and still be the responsible adult and let your grown kid still be a responsible adult. I said all that to say that. Like, now, do we go to the clubs together? No. But even if we did, because she wants to go for her birthday. So even us going to the club, I'm not going to be on the dance floor twerking with my daughter.
Yeah, looking crazy.
Right. No, my daughter's going to go. I'm probably posting up being security or something because I got to watch her and her friends.
So y'all going to the club?
She wants to go to the club, like a club for her birthday.
What month for her birthday?
June.
Early, late.
Early, mid-June. I'll tell you. Anyway.
I'll be in West Virginia early.
What are you doing in fucking West Virginia?
It's my queen's birthday.
Oh, okay.
She wants to go out there.
Okay. That's different. Are they white in country? Okay, I'm sorry. That was so racist. Oh, that makes sense. That's like St. Mary's in California. Everybody's mixed. They gonna cancel my ass. Yeah, listen.
We don't talk on Bruno.
Y'all can try to cancel me. Come forward, try it. Anyway, all right, y'all. That is our show. We are a little after 9. I need to save my voice because I got shit to do this week. So this is the end of 3 the Hardway. Thank y'all for watching and dealing with my voice. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying to me. Sorry, the engineer's talking to me. But anyway, thanks for all your positive quote. What's your positive ending quote?
I done gave y'all a couple of jewels today. I gave a couple quotes. Y'all better listen.
So, okay. So the positive, I guess, today is, ladies, he ain't staying no more for breakfast. So expect for him to hit it and leave in the middle of the night. Is that the positive?
I'm willing to negotiate.
Here you go backsliding. No. No more breakfast. Hit it, punch that clock, and roll out. Stop acting like you're in a relationship.
If
You're
there's
not. You
no
just
lingerie,
did. You just did
if
it.
you don't have lingerie. If I can't get a back rub or a neck rub or something like that, if you're not gonna put on a show for me, I'm leaving. I'm hitting.
See, to me, a neck rub and a back rub is romantic. If you're there just to knock it down, you don't get all of that.
If you want peak performance, the room needs to be between 65 to 70 degrees
Oh,
for
fudge.
optimum performance.
This nigga here.
And if you rub my back, that is guaranteed,
Optimal performance.
guaranteed battery charged up.
This nigga here.
I'm just saying, if not, I'm driving too far away to come and see some of y'all, and I'm going home. Even
This
if they're
nigga.
local, I'm going home.
Well, y'all know me. Like always, I ain't got nothing so profound and prolific as that. If it ain't right, it ain't right. That is our show. And I'm out, y'all. We're out. Thanks for watching.